Shouldn't be so hard like breathing underwater. Baby, we've been in the blue. Didn't see it coming, falling into nothing. Ain't there something we can do? Ooh, ooh. Deban at wiwibloggs.com. Hey, you guys. It's Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. I have loved this contest since the year 2000. And you know what? Denmark's victory at Eurovision is quite remarkable. In 1963, they won. They won again. Was it? Oh no, they hosted in 2000. So they would have won in 1999 with Fly on the Wings of Brothers Olsen. And of course, Emily de Forest with Only Teardrops in Malmö 2013, because she took it to Copenhagen in 2014. Fun facts there. But you know what? Aside from this, they've had mixed fortunes. There were times when, particularly in the 90s, were dark years, they were relegated. Also, after a consecutive 6-year streak of just slaying it since 2006 or 7, then it was just like blink and you miss it, in and out. And there've just been some of them that narrowly scraped into the finals, but you can't remember the song. Can somebody tell me what Simon Matthews sang in 2008? Because I don't remember, girl. And I was there. Front row in Serbia. We digress. But you know what I love about Dansk Melodi Grand Prix? Yes, the winning songs are great. Sissal is great. But there have been moments of acts like, I mean, do you remember Anja Nielsen, right? She went with, what's that song? Where I Am, I think is the title, but Laying Down Your Armor is what you remember, right? The year prior, she went with an Emily de Forest song, Never Alone. You're never alone. That was a moment. You know, and you still remember that, right? I remember Sada Vidu's song. I remember Muhammad Ali in 2013. That was amazing. Days as well in that year had a really good song. They've just had lots of entries which haven't gone on to become Eurovision entries, but they're like pop staples. Brian Rice had a really good song in it. Oh my God, Niels Brink with Human. Oh, that's just my jam. Shooting stars are what we are. I won't break into song again. Anyway, go grab your hot chocolate. I'm sipping berry tea. Check out your mood board on Pinterest, and let's kick off and review these songs for Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. Before you go, let me just tell you, 8 entries. There is a Eurovision returnee. And so that you don't forget her, she is Sissal. She's actually the current champion of Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. The contest is going to be on Valentine's Day in Frederikshavn, which is not the easiest place to get to. It's a journey in itself from Copenhagen, if you do fly into Copenhagen, but hey, listen, it's worth the journey. Are you ready to join me and listen and react to Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2026? Let's do this! First up is Emil Otto. The song is called Copenhagen Noir. Hitting play. Oh.
Fade to black all alone. A stranger in monochrome.
Oh. It's got jazzy undertones.
I follow your perfume under a paper moon.
I follow your perfume under a paper. This is not coming from the world's greatest lyricist.
You're casting a spell. Blue suits you so well. We need the
I mean, this is trying to give that, it's pitching dark, But to be honest,
Copenhagen, Noir.
it's like calling Ronald McDonald a scarecrow. Yeah, you know, if you read it really deeply, you can drum up some fear, but this is not gonna scare any animals. Ugh. It just sounds really high school, quite patchy, quite shoddy. This is distinctly average. 1 minute, 38 seconds. Emil, you are golden, but I'm not gonna see you through. This is it. We move on. Wow. Okay. By the way, on Instagram, wiwiblogger Simon Falk was like, oh my god, this is like the best Dansk Melodi Grand Prix ever, like in the last 10 years and blah, blah, blah. He really talks it up. And he's the expert on Dansk Melodi Grand Prix in the field. Like, he knows a lot, and I respect him. But hey, 8 entries, I've only heard 1. This one was very average, but I'm hoping there's more in the bag, shall we say. Next up is Ericka Jane. The song is called Death of Me. Hitting play. Oh, I like what's happening in the background here. You can hear that church organ. Okay, this is gripping. Sounds like something Kylie Minogue would sing. I like it already. This sounds so Kylie Minogue. I like it! Sweat on my face. Were you dancing in the bathhouse, girl? What's the name of that one in Copenhagen? I think it's called Apollo. Don't Google it. This is working for me. Holy water in a cup. Oh, this is just... On my face, down my chest. Oh! On my face, down my chest. I'm dancing soaking wet. Yes, honey. You know how at Euroclub, right, the good DJs won't restrict themselves to Eurovision only, because national selections is also Eurovision, right? They'll be pulling tracks like this. Well, I mean, assuming it doesn't actually win Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. To me, this has got a shot. It's amazing. Oh, and if you stage this well. Borrow elements of Waterline, Ireland 2012. Get wet, girl. I'm dancing, soaking wet. Love it. Oh, do you know what? And I really like the backdrop of the church organ cradling this, and the disco beat, it just takes it, makes it more clubby. of course, clubby tracks are really hard to recreate at Eurovision. But it's become easier now because, you know, you can do a lot in the pre-recording because you can have your pre-recorded effects on the track and then just kiss it with the odd live vocal or two. Do you want to see me dance? Do you want to see me dance? You see what I did right there? I love this. I really like Death of Me. Ericka Jane. By the way, isn't Ericka Jane like a pop star already? There's an American housewife. I think her name's Ericka Jane. She's got a stage name called Ericka Jane. I could be wrong. There were many acts of Mighty Hoopla. But hey, we digress. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good. I'm dancing soaking wet. Da-da-da my chest. Da-da-da-da-da. It's working. It's working for me. Okay. Lasse Skriver is next. The song is called Roaring Heart. I really like the way he looks in all his denim. I believe he was at X Factor. And he's respected as a sort of emerging artist in Denmark. Yeah. Should we hear his song, Roaring Heart? Hitting play. Oh, you can... Oh, the heartbeat on the production. We've all left our villages, girl. Safe in the city. If you're a shift worker, you gotta do all shifts. Oh, I like his voice. Oh, I like that transition. Build it up and then scale it back. Loud? Oh, this is actually clever songwriting. It leaves his voice really exposed though. So vocally he needs to be A game. What I like is the lyrics are working with the production. You know, sometimes there's like a really dark, sad song and it's got a club beat and you don't know that you're singing to someone's grief. But this is, they're working in sync, in harmony. There's a good pairing here. Oh, I like his softer tones. Oh yeah, that's a mood. And the production here isn't super polished, isn't that clean. It still leaves elements of soul and angst, and there's a ripple of building emotion here. I like it. You know, there's a distinct drive time flavor here, but it's also an emotional ballad. It's also rock, it's pop, it's radio. This is working really hard without the listener realizing it. But what it's doing is centering your choices. And I guarantee you, this is a contender. This will be one of the ones where you'd be like, in the recap, you took my roaring heart. And it's not Eurodance, right? So typically those who don't like that kind of going they're gonna respond to something much more staple, much more pop rock, much more in the vein of sing-along drive time. What are you talking about? Wow, wow, wow. I love it. Love, love, love. Wow, that was a moment. That was a moment. Late Runner is next. It looks like a duet. I really like the artwork. It's a mood board. It's a mood board. Are they on Pinterest? That's what I wonder. And oh, this duo have been together for 30 years and they've been part of groups such as Private and Superheroes. Girl, listen, only in Denmark. I really like it how this just builds into something so big, but yet you've never heard of it, right? Hitting Late Runner, they're called. Can You Feel It is the song hitting play. Takes you into 80s territory off the bat. Wow. This sounds like it's been plucked from my playlist. Okay. Winter is not dead, girl. It's coming back. In fact, it's here. But I guess they were thinking of May 2026. I like the optimism. Okay, I'm waiting for this to build a bit more forward. Okay. Oh, you know, there's a lot of nature here. Sun is shining, feel the glow. Let's dance, let's hold hands, let's kumbaya. But ultimately, with a song title like Can You Feel It? Can you feel that? Exactly. That's the melody that's coming in my head, not this one. And at 1 minute 28 seconds, they are golden, but I am done. You know, this track actually held a lot of optimism. There was a lot of, you know, I was kind of feeling the vibe. There was something quite celebratory about it. You know, and I like the 80s mood, you know. That vibe is timeless. But also that vibe is incredibly competitive. So when you are doing your song, you need to craft it in a way that truly leaves a mark. And I feel like even at demo stage, this really isn't cutting it. We move on. Next up is Myrkur. 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 The song is called Touch My Love and Die. Hitting play. This is definitely more sort of heavy rock, metal, in that vein. Right. I mean, this is quite mellow. I think the ideas within this are quite good. I think it's very good to pair very different musical styles, because her vocal delivery is actually quite ethereal and the production and the instrumentation is a lot harder. But it also sounds like something that an Instagram DJ would put together and be like, okay, you know, I've done these, you know, I've mixed Janet Jackson with Metallica. Oh, Touch My Lover. I'm dead. It's an endurance test at this point. 1 minute, 55 seconds. You are golden, Myrkur. But I'm done. I'm actually done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But it's strange because I feel like it's the juxtaposition that's slightly uncomfortable for me. I don't think her voice is exactly the kind of music that the kind of voice that I respond positively to. Like, I really like that soft, you know, sort of slightly high, angelic, celestial vocal. That's me all over. You know, all my icons and divas, that's what they sound like. You know, but I just feel like this mashup needs to be much more centered, right? Yeah. If you're gonna do that, it really has to sound much more purposeful. And at the moment, it's sounding like an accident. Like I've just suddenly got two radios playing at once in the space. One of them needs to be shut down. And in this case, I can't separate the two. So we move on. We move on. Next up is Sanchez. The song is called Two Spirits. Let me pull this up. Okay, so I'm told here that the song is inspired by his own life, which draws threads to the queer environment, Kel Surprise, and the young singer's background in the Native American environment. So Sanchez's father belongs to the Lakota tribe from South Dakota in the US. How you doing? Which has inspired the sound of Two Spirits. I have long wanted to bring more of my culture directly into my music, but at the same time, a little afraid of letting it take up too much. Girl, you do you. No fear. Sarah Alto said that back in 2018. No fear. We're not going to be scared of this, right? What else have we got in the bag? The song is about standing strong in yourself and finding your own rhythm. It is written with a special look at queer experiences. How you doing? And the feeling of having to choose yourself, but the message is universal. You must dare to be yourself without being controlled. But listen, what's the Eurovision theme that slowly lights up, slowly resonates, or deeply resonates with this? Light your fire. Light your fire, girl, because no one's going to light it for you. That's the reality. Let's pull this up. Oh, I like the artwork. Hitting play. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay. 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 Got my libation right here. Okay. Okay. This is not bad at all. Sounds like another song now. The chorus is a bit disjointed. Two spirits. You know, sort of the duality of it all, yeah. I guess because the lyrics are duplicitous, the production, yeah, and the melody shift as well takes that message further. Everybody got the brief. My criticism with this is that I'm gonna like it more with repeat listens, but at Dansk Melodi Grand Prix and indeed Eurovision, the bulk of your fan base are only gonna hear this the one time. And it doesn't have the immediacy that some of the other entries do. However, it's really good. And also, you're not gonna get tired of this because your ears are gonna pick elements that you may have missed in the previous listenings, right? It's got a decent pop voice as well. And it's got a good Scandi polish. This is good. You really need to go big budget on visuals to really propel that story. If this is just like a dancey number on stage, then part of that messaging will be lost. And the messaging here, certainly in the studio, everybody got their brief. And they were able to pair very, very different elements into one song, kind of building that pop number. This is good. This is actually really good. I definitely feel I need to hear it more. In fact, I will. Just not with you guys, because we got other entries coming up. Do we? Yes, we do. Søren Lund. Oh, he's back. Look at her. He is back. Oh my God. I think it was like 3 years ago, maybe 2023. He was at Dansk Melodi Grand Prix with the most incredibly Magnolia song. Like literally. If he wasn't so arrestingly beautiful, I would have slept through it. He emotes and he's gorgeous and he's androgynous and there's a sort of fragility and kindness that comes from him. And that's his strength. But that song, right now I'm in a state of mind. It was a little unexciting. Right. Let's hope he cranks up the volume and puts us on the dance floor, because a ballad ain't gonna cut it for me. Ain't gonna cut it for me, girl. Right. Hitting play. Beautiful voice. This is all in blue. He's chosen his color. The song is all in Danish. So he could be singing, I want to sharpen the knife that I'm gonna dig into your lower spine. And I'd be like, say go, let's do it, let's go. He sings with great clarity though, almost like a musical theater person would sing, like where you can pick up the words, you know, story tell with your voice. I prefer this to Ligge Her or Lee Her. I prefer this. But he's got competition this year. Yeah, there's some people in this pack that are like, we're not going home. Death of Me, Ericka Jane, I'm all about it. And Sissal is like, listen, I'm not ready to hand my crown back just yet. And Roaring Heart by Lasse. It's a mood. It's a moment. It's a mood. It's a mood. But you know, we don't hear Danish at Eurovision enough, and this gives you that. This is really well produced. This is good. Oh yeah. Okay. Next up is Eurovision royalty, Sissal. Hello, hallucination. I have to say, when I met Sissal, which was very brief, by the way, just one of the nicest people ever. And I can see why at Eurovision last year, she was such a loved character and people were rooting for her and people truly cared about her. And she was in charge of organizing all the social aspects, you know, like typically contestants would just maybe form 1 or 2 friendships. She platformed the whole thing, setting up a WhatsApp group, you know, keeping people posted, rooting for lots of people, a real champion in, you know, just celebrating her colleagues and her peers at Eurovision, and just nice as well to all the bloggers and stuff. And yeah, just really lovely. And actually I saw her for like, what, less than 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, she made such a big impact, and she must have been tired because it was her qualification night. And it was like, oh my God, but everybody was so happy. And I congratulated her and she was like, big hug, and we took a selfie. Cue the photo here. Let's listen to Infinity, which is her new song at Dansk Melodi Grand Prix. Hitting play. Oh, this is already Eurodance. Oh, Jimmy Thornfeld, Lena Deb, Eurovision. Great. Her voice is really good on tracks like this, actually. She can really center a melody vocally, and the production is doing its own thing. It's building. Okay. That beat comes from something else. This is really good, by the way. How does this compare to Hallucination? I think as good as. I don't feel it's better than Hallucination, and I don't feel it's not as, no, it's a good solid neck and neck. I like the Danish lyrics in this. Oh, this is actually really good. This is really good pop. It's a banger. That key change. I was not expecting it at that point. Nah, this is good. Oh, this is really good! Sissal, honey! Oh, this is good. Oh, this is excellent. This is actually excellent. This is really, really good. You know, if people don't vote for this, it's a vote for something else, right? They're voting for this because they may be like, well, hang on a second, you are the reigning champion. Let's give others a chance. And that's a valid reason, actually. And I lean in that camp. But that, not casting a vote for this is not because you think it's bad. It's because it's a massive threat. And, this could easily win again. This is really, really good. Wow. Okay. That was good. That was good. Let's drive into infinity. That's good. That's great pop. Sometimes with these reaction videos, I've started doing it a little bit these days. You know what I do? I'll just be like, I like that song too much to move on to the next. I need to just simmer with it a bit more. And these clips get edited anyway, right? So I'm gonna play this again. And then the video editor can cut it out because I just feel like 3 minutes was just too short. I was really into that. But we move on. Oh, that was a moment. Oh, let's drive into infinity. I think that's all the entries for Dansk Melodi Grand Prix this year. Which one's been your favorite? Which one's been your favorite? I really want to know in the comment section below. And yeah, and what do you think of it? What do you think of the selection? Has it been a good selection? Should they have had more entries? Because those selections that come up with like 40 plus entries, I'm like, Jesus said no. Jesus said no. It's a lot and it's enough. We've been doing it for many years. I just don't have the capacity anymore, right? Dora, I see you, but there's also Supernova. And there's some entries that, some selections you've journeyed with for Festival de Cansao. It's a lot of entries. It's a lot of entries. But even these selections have started scaling back. Estee Lau was less this year. Dansk Melodi Grand Prix typically is no more than a dozen I ever remember reacting to, usually 10. They've gone for 8. 8 is sweet. 8 is sweet. And this group of 8, it's not bad. At least half of them are slaying. And by slaying, I mean Eurovision Grand Final ready, honey! And this year, in a much narrower field, we need to see Denmark in the Grand Final. I'm calling it. We need to see them in the Grand Final. Because you know what? They're also great hosts when they do join us. Eurovision 2014. That was great. That was great. Park and Arena, Fly on the Wings of Love. I was flying. And I am beginning to show my age. So I'm going to scale back. I'm going to pull back. Unhear some of those words. My sad love. Except it was Sweden. There we have it. But performed in Denmark. My name is Deban Adorami. Yours truly is on Instagram, Deban_Deban. Show some love. Slide into my DMs. Just don't hate, girl. But wiwibloggs is where it's at as we journey to Vienna in May 2026. Show some love. Follow wiwibloggs on Pinterest. And we will see you later. Bye!